What's good, YouTube? Reese Rich here. Welcome back to another video. And today we have another unboxing for you. Got the normal edition of the Batman Classic TV series, but we all know we're gonna call it Adam West Batman. Officially released by McFarlane Toys. Just so happy to finally have this guy in hand after waiting for weeks, after seeing people being able to get him at Walmart, just bursting from Walmart, bursting with figures, just having to sit down on the sideline waiting for mine to come in from BBTS. Just really happy to finally have him at hand. One of the top 5 figures I wanted from this line in my time of collecting for 2 years now. Just so happy to have him. I love how the figure looks, the accessories, the hands, especially the Batusi hands. He probably might be on the shelf with that pose in my collection, but a lot of people talked about the cape. I'll get into that later. But yeah, just loving how he looks. Let's transition over to the toy table and get into this review. And we are back. Excuse me. Back at the toy table here. Got Adam West set up. Can't wait to look at him, get him out of the box, talk about him. Got my utility blade, box cutter, box opener. Be careful. So yeah, just ready to get into him and talk about him. I'm not going to do a cut for this one. I'm going to do it live, just talk about him. Like I said in the intro, just so happy to finally have this guy in figure form and in hand. Had to watch everybody for a few weeks get theirs early and celebrate when they was just randomly started popping them at Walmart for some reason. Especially all the platinum versions, but you know, patience. It took a little longer to get it, but ultimately got them. Got what I wanted, so that's all collecting is. You got what you wanted, can't complain about it, even if it does take a little bit of time. If it takes a little time, it just means it's worth it. So here we have the figure out of box, empty box, excellent art scene from the TV show right there. Pure West. Let me get the card out of the box right here. Oh, I thought I was going to have a picture of Adam West on it, but just a picture for the sweepstakes. Enter for a chance to win. McFarlane Retro Sweepstakes. Enter for a chance to win a limited edition replica cow. I don't know if y'all can see that. Based on the classic Batman TV series and other amazing prizes. Yeah, just great to have this in hand finally. I was seeing the people talking about the sweepstakes to win if I bring the box back, get up, that says Retro Sweepstakes Limited Edition Replica Cowl. I'll probably put it in my entry in for that. Obviously, not going to scratch it off and show it on camera or nothing, but probably do that. If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. You know how that goes. And the only other thing in the box was the black display stand, which I'm sure no one cares about because they come with every figure. I know some people have trouble standing their figures, but I don't have any of my figures on my shelf on the black puck stand currently. Just either flat stands or standing on their 2 feet, and I don't have much problem with them. So, okay, so here he is, still in his plastic prison. I am actually going to do a cut for this one instead of doing it live. So I get him out of the package, have him on the toy table ready to review. So see you then. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, got my man Adam West here out of box for free from his plastic prison, him and his accessories. So starting from top down, I already covered the box art here, sweepstakes card, and the puck standard. So first we're going to go with his accessories. Here we have his little bat communicator, bat radio. Not entirely sure. Well, since I'm 19, I obviously wasn't old enough to watch the show while it was on, but I'm still able to appreciate just such a funny and classic interpretation of Batman. Here we have a really signature, specific looking Batarang that you can't get confused with any other Batman's Batarang. I've seen people point out, and I've noticed it myself, if you see that little hole through there, I can put it close to the body. You can see Adam West's face through there. What you can do is I've seen some people connect a bit of string through there, a little bendy wire or whatever, and get some nice action posing for photography with the Batarang. And here you have, if I can grab them, you have a little trigger hand, little hand to hold the back communicator, back radio. And then you also have a pointing hand for gesturing. Like again, some nice figure photography. Pointing for where Robin to go, get to the Batmobile or something. But you have one of the parts of this figure that I've been wanting the most. The Batusi hands, baby. Go have him doing that pose on my shelf, probably. So yeah, in terms of accessories for a standard figure, pretty good. There are a lot of figures who don't come with anything when they really should. So obviously it's nice to have these accessories with him. But what's really most important in meat and potatoes is the actual figure itself. So let's get into him now. So as you can see, cuts a really great silhouette, especially compared to the box. Looks just like Adam West in that picture. Starting from top down, the face is just mwah, it's great likeness for Adam West. Probably couldn't ask for any better. I was a little skeptical seeing it in pictures and other people's videos, but once you see it in the hand, it's just great all the way around. One of my favorite design things about Adam West is that black half circle on the cowl. Just really does something design wise. I don't know why. And then going down the gauntlets, very nice blue color, not too light, not too dark. This picture on the back of the box does seem a little darker, so I don't know about the compared to blue there, but I like this tone of blue, especially how it bounces off with the gray and the yellow. Symbol looks very nice, not too much muscle definition as was in the show, but as he said in The Simpsons, just pure West, man, just pure Adam West right here. You don't need no fake abs like the other Batman do. So going down to the bright yellow utility belt with the gold big square buckle on it. Love how that looks. Looks to be some actual gold paint. A little bit of gold paint on there. Not just like some fake yellow stuff. Looks good. Look, the belt is actually painted all the way around. That's always good, but sometimes, you gotta ask for that. Then you got the pointed boots. Look really nice. A little sloped on the sides. All good. No tread on the bottom, as Bones and Necruso says, just some identifying marks. Oh yeah, figure has a great silhouette. But the main thing about this figure is the wire cape. Played around with a little bit off camera. It's nice, I like it. I'm only a fan of cloth capes, like fabric capes, if they have a wire in them. I don't like it when they just droop there, because if at that point you can just give me a plastic cape. But yeah, I like this. Very good for dynamic posing. Get him in some windswept poses with the cape, some gliding poses. Even though Adam West Batman wasn't really known for gliding, you can get that. Put it back some. You can get the cape really up there. Get the corners of it to stay up too. So yeah, really good. Loving this figure so far, man. As for the body, I don't believe this is any reuse. I think this is all new sculpt. I don't see any similarities to the Nightfall body. I could be mistaken. Correct me down below in the comments if you know. I'm normally really good with that stuff. I'm a customizer, so I can identify most of the reuse parts if I look at the figure. But yeah, not seeing any for this guy. So get the cape down there. As for the fabric of the cape, I forgot it. I'm not used to having cloth cape, so I can't tell you much about the fabric, but it doesn't feel bad at all. It's a little bit, the blue is not as rich as it on camera, just like a shade down, but yeah, cape tucked in, looks almost exactly like it does on the box. Just loving how this guy looks. So that's it for the cape quality. Shiny on the top, matte and dull on the bottom. So in terms of articulation, this guy shouldn't be too limited at all. Head, obviously. Oh, never mind. He doesn't seem to get that much up. I guess because it's the head. It's just so, the ball pad goes so deep in the head. There's not really much chance for it to get up. Not too much up. It's really decent, really good tilt, and then down. Just a bit of down. Not too much, but not awful. I've seen where actually, never mind. I was lying. I did not push it back enough. That's really good up. So yeah, that's the head. And of course, obligatory all the way around. So for the arms, go up really high. Like, if I can get it up there. Borderline past 90, I think. I don't know why that arm's going up higher, but yeah. They're not impeded by a plastic cape or anything on his shoulder, so they're good. Butterfly joints. Well, not butterfly joints. Well, the shoulder socket pieces. I can't remember what they're called, but they're not real butterfly joints. You think from certain angles you could say they bulge out a bit, but I think they do with this figure really work to fill in that dead space and make it look more like a real body. They're not kind of are like Wonder Woman's, but with Wonder Woman you have to, unlike Wonder Woman, you have to push his arms out way more at an awkward angle to get the butterfly joints to, not butterfly joint, rotator cuffs to show that empty gap. Yeah, arms go up that high. Standard articulation, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, forwards all the way up and around. Like I said, nothing to impede it. The new sculpted wrist joints, so that they actually look like the glove. Hinge up, hinge down. Hand can rotate. Hand's a separate piece, and obviously you can change it, get the hand going side to side. Yeah, all the standard articulation, just for anyone who wants to know or doesn't have this figure. Got some figures that I have for comparison falling over right now. If I can fix them while talking, yeah. So far, this articulation is very good. Like I said, no reason not to be, nothing impeding it. Double jointed knees, really good. Not really close to kicking his own behind, but really good crunch. Now for the thigh swivel at the top, if you can see that he has a decent thigh turn. So if you want to get up in there, you know, most McFarlane figures don't have thigh swivel, but that thigh can turn really well in there. And of course, you have the ankle balls, act the same as the wrists. Hinge back, hinge forward, 360, and pivot. So yeah, just really standard but really good articulation on this figure. Doesn't feel too hard or too soft in any areas, not loose, not impeded. Just loving this figure, man. But now, also forgot, but probably the biggest touching point about this figure is the cape. Now, what most people have concluded from having this hand and comparing the two figures is that the Adam West and the Hugo Strange, the Batman capes, have seemed to have gotten switched in production. I've seen someone swapping them around. It definitely looks like that. Obviously, this cape is a bit too long for Adam West Batman. It's really long, scraping the ground. But since it has the wire in it, you're able to maneuver it around to where it's not just laying on the ground. Get into some wind poses, maneuver it around so the length isn't just scraping and pulling back your figure, pushing it forward or anything. Cape's really lightweight, so you don't have to worry about the weight about it. But yeah, that's the issue about the cape. If you have both figures, it's not a simple fix, but shouldn't be too many steps in terms of heating it up, removing the neck pegged in area here, pulling the cape from under it, I believe, then doing the swap between the two figures and putting the necks back together. But I won't do that. The cape doesn't seem too long or bad for me. Not a problem for me. Love how it looks. The sheen of it, the shininess of it, the silhouette it can cut. Just in love with this figure. And for the last thing I had to touch on was the Platinum Edition. I don't know if you've seen it, but the Platinum Edition of this figure is in black and white like the old TV shows used to be before they had color in the TVs. Love that Platinum figure. I think it's one of the best ones in the line. It actually makes sense. I've seen 3 in person so far at 2 different Walmarts, so it hasn't been too hard for me to find. But you know what they say, the moment you actually want it, you won't be able to find it. But when you're not looking for it, or if you already have it, it's just unlimited amounts at the store. But yeah, that's the Platinum Edition. And that'll be everything overall for this figure. Just love it on its own. And now let's get into some Batman comparisons. Alright, first up for comparisons, we have Adam West next to the Earth 2 version of the Batman from the Arkham Knight game. This is the suit from the game, even though it's based on the Earth 2 look. That's what they labeled it as, but it's actually from the game. These figures couldn't be more different in terms of their color tones. Suit, mid-range blue, bright yellow, light gray, dark gray, black, and bright red on his accents. Love both these figures. Got them on my Batman shelf. He's filling in for my Thomas Wayne since I can't get the one from Flashpoint, since that's so hard to come by for a decent price. But yeah, love how these two scale together. Love the yin and yang between them. So here's Adam West next to Earth 2 Batman. Next, here we have Adam West to another one of my favorite Batman figures. It's the Batman from the White Knight storyline. Love this figure. Love the proportions of everything of it. It's not conventional. I know people call them the stripper boots, but I love the boot design on this Batman. The lower gauntlets with these gray. Only the gloves are black, and the gauntlets are gray with the spikes. Love the trench coat style cape with the collar around the neck, and I can see some similarities in their cowl shapes, being more angular and showing more of the mouth and face area. So yeah, those two Batmans both got the big yellow utility belts. Just White Knight figure and one of my Grail figures, and now I have it next to another Grail figure, Adam West. So here's Adam West next to White Knight Batman. And here we have, like I said earlier, Earth 2 Batman and Adam West were the yin and yang. These are the definition of yin and yang. Here we have Adam West Batman, campy, cheery, fun-loving Batman with the gritty, all black and gray Hush Batman. Probably couldn't find. Probably there's some of the more definitions of the two different types of Batman you can have. The one scaled down more for kids, and the gritty one from Hush. Love both these figures. They both fit in well for what I need. I'm gonna want to have him next to a classic Superman, and he goes with my Justice League next to Hush Superman and the Collector's Edition Wonder Woman. There's a bit of a scaling difference, but I don't know how tall Adam West was in real life, so that doesn't matter too much to me on my shelf. It's all good. Like I said, just love these figures. Love how they look, and when I think of Batman, this is perfectly what I think of in my head, but I can also appreciate this design in this version. So here we have Adam West next to Hush Batman. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have Adam West next to one of, if not the favorite figure in my collection, Platinum Edition Fusion Batman Superman from Batman Superman World's Finest. Just love this figure, man. It's the figure I wanted from the line the most. Got out of box a few days ago. Instantly became my favorite standard non-customized figure in my collection. Saw the Platinum Edition, which is this one. Just knew I had to have it. I got the regular edition too. That review will be up soon as well, an unboxing. That might just transition more to a gush fest more than an actual review, since I already reviewed the Platinum one. And it's an order body, so there's no differences in articulation there. It's unimpeded by anything around the body. No capes or coats or anything to block the range of movement. Just, yeah. These are probably two of the top 3 figures I've ever wanted from this line. And just to get them at the same time, same delivery box, have them here together now. That's what collecting is all about, man. Just love of collecting, love fun, getting things you really love and like. Just finally wishing to have it, and here it is. So yeah, here's Platinum Fusion Edition, Fusion version Batman with Adam West. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I told you I was going to do it, so here it is. Here we have Adam West Batman doing the Batusi. Tried to do it the best I could, but it kind of just looks like he's throwing up gang signs. But yeah, overall, love this figure. So happy to finally have it in hand. No, I'm repeating saying the same thing, but that's just how it is as a collector. Once you get something you really love and really want, it's as simple as, I love this and I'm so glad to have it. So that's the review and unboxing. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.